Good evening tonight. I hope that you're having a lovely day with whatever you've been up to, especially here in Australia that we've been told we're allowed to go out, but hopefully you're doing that in a very smart manner and being safe about it. So tonight what we're going to work on is pretty much our core. So lots of front, lots of back. So that's the core that we're working on. Very traditional in terms of Pilates. So let's start by getting our perfect body posture set up. So we want to separate our toes and have your ankles, knees and hips on top of one another. Keep your shoulders away from the ears, hands onto your lower abdominals. So let's take a breath in through your nose and we'll breathe out through the mouth. Keep that going in through the nose. When you breathe out, your tummy moves in towards the spine. Let's go again. Breathing in through the nose and sighing out. Hands a bit higher, let's go again, breathing in through the nose and sighing out. Just one more like that, we'll get into our breathing with movement. So exhale and arms come down. Let's inhale and arms come up. Sighing out, we take our arms to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then exhale, bring your arms straight down to the front. Come up onto the balls of the feet or stay lifted. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms come forward. Keep your shoulders down. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, arms rising up. And then we're going to bend our knees. Arms are coming down. Your heels are staying lifted. And you're keeping your knees forward facing. Just the arms. Inhale up. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms rise. And then come down that fraction more, bending the knees as you do, so your arms come straight down. Just the arms. Inhale in. Exhaling out. Projecting really strong in the belly. Inhale, arms forward. Sighing out to the side. Inhale, arms lift. We'll come down that little bit more, and then we're just going to do this one more time, please. Really enjoying those deep breaths. I don't think tonight's class will be too tough, so just see how you go. I'm sure that it's very doable for all of you out there. Inhale up, and then come down just that little bit more. So coming up, lower the heels down. Let's get into a couple of balances to work in the side. So we'll step onto our left foot. Our right, oh, I forgot to put that light on. You know what? You stay there. Let me just do that. Oh no, I did put it on. It just looks so dark for some reason. I'm an idiot. I didn't even look up. It's on. A few more breaths here. Brain. Okay, come on down. Change to the other side. Let's lift up. Keep the shoulders down. Like I say, always relax the shoulders in a Pilates class. Nothing worse than feeling like you've got a tight neck. And the best way to relax the neck is to keep your shoulders dropped down. A few more deep breaths here. So we're going to bring our feet together, bring the arms down, crossing our right foot over the left leg, and then just sit down and bring your hands into the prayer pose here and keep pushing your knee downward. So you may have heard that the gyms are opening from the 22nd, but the gyms are going to look very different. They may not even have classes initially. So it'll be interesting. Once I find out, I'll let you guys know. But I'll keep going with these until things really go back to normal, not just here in Australia, but around the world. Two more. People always have an option to do this if there's no other option from where they're at. Come on up, lower that leg down. Let's change to the other leg over. Sinking on down, hands come back into the prayer. Keep on dropping your shoulders down. Yeah, I'm like a broken record, but I'm trying to do it for your benefit. So pushing your knee down should feel like you're getting a bit of a release in through your glute. Keep on bracing the belly in. Did quite a bit of exercise today, just walking and then in the afternoon dancing, so I feel a bit tight, so it's nice to do a bit of stretch in the balance. So come on out of that, and then let's just do our tree pose, and then we're going to make our way onto our knees, okay? So when you're on your knees, if you need an extra padding under your mat, you can fold your mat a few times, hands to heart, third eye lift. Or you can get a pillow and put the pillow under your knees, because we will spend a bit of time on just one knee as well. Oh, the phone just started ringing. I'm glad I just put it on silent. just chin up, looking up. Just think about spreading your toes. If you can look up, do so. If it feels too much that you're going to lose your balance, straight ahead or slightly down. 2 more. Bring the arms down, release that foot. There's my mum. Okay, so just keep relaxing the shoulders, keeping the arms straight. And if you can, you're looking up. Remember to in through the nose, out through the mouth. She must forget that I've had a class on at this time, so that was just my mother. A few more breaths here. So just gently bring the arms down, release that foot down, and so I'm going to urge you to really fold your mat, get it soft, something soft underneath your knees, because we're going to be on our knees, and I might actually move the screen down just a fraction, just to make sure that my head still stays in when we're on our knees, because if I move it down too far, I'll chop my head off. All right. So legs are going to be a bit wider than your hips. Like I said, it's not too challenging, so we'll start a bit easier and then we'll get progressively more challenging. Right side to work, so hold on to your left elbow, the inside part, breath in, move on down. Inhale, bring it up, exhale down. So I don't work on a Tuesday morning, as you can tell, I don't have my classes on, so it's a time to do things pretty early. If I need to do things like to avoid people, and today one of those things I had to do was run to Flight Centre and find out what's happening with my flights because they hadn't been cancelled, and I'm flying in less than a month, and really you can't fly, we've been banned from travelling overseas anyway. So I got into Flight Centre and I couldn't believe it, at Shopping Town, car park full, all 3 levels full. I got there at 9:10. What the hell are people thinking? Anyway, my flights have actually been cancelled, so that's a good thing, but I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen, whether it's a refund or they're going to reschedule, but hopefully refund. $10,000 here, we want to refund 2 more. So you're feeling that pull in your right side? I hope that's where you're feeling it. Okay, so hold it here. Let's take our right leg out. I might move over a bit actually so I can stay on the screen. I didn't realise I'm that so uncentered. And then arms up and then take yourself down to the side. So we're just going to hold it here for the moment. Keep the shoulders relaxed and keep the breath coming. So in through the nose. As you breathe out, you're feeling that tummy move in. Yeah, like I've said, I haven't sent Alba back to school. Today was meant to be her first day back, but I'm just going to wait a little bit longer. And looking up the news, how there's those 2 cases of schools in Sydney that have had to shut. I'm like, what's the point? Let's just wait till next term. Of course, it's everyone's decision is fine, whatever you decide. It's just for me, it works to have her home still. So mini break for your arms. Left arm, bring it in front and the right arm goes behind. And then you're going to just turn your heart a little bit more and then tip your way down. And if you just feel that tightening sensation for your waist, you will feel that. That's what we're trying to achieve. And as you're breathing out, you're feeling the stomach move in. Just do 2 more, and then, if you can, I want you to bring the arms back up. So here they go back up by the ears, very intense. So like I said, we're doing lots of front, lots of sides, lots of back, and this is obviously our side component. So we're going to just open our arms out and come onto your fingertips, place your hand on your waist and then lift the leg up and have a pointed toe, and then you're going to just take the leg back on an angle and then lower down. Lift it up and lower. If it hurts you to be up on your fingertips, then you can be down on a flat palm. That's okay. 4 more. This one, come down but don't touch down. And you're going to lift your arm up and then come off your fingers and lift so you're balanced on your left knee. Bit of wobbling going around. I hope you're a little bit more stable than I am. 2 more breaths, and then I'm going to make it hard. So if you want to stay here, you can. If you want to join me, arms up. 2 more breaths. How strong is this in your waist? Bring it in. Whew. Feel that? I'm not going to give you a break. All right, we're going to just bring our legs a bit wider. Take your left arm behind your right, and let's come on down. So just because I'm not sending over to school doesn't mean I'm anti going out. We do go to the park. Well, we don't go to the park. We've been going to the track to train, but today the parks have been opened here in Australia if you're watching from overseas. So we were able to take the girls to the park, the playground. Oh my, the joy. Ellie, if you're watching, we went to Snake Park. Not too many people around, which was nice, but we definitely sprayed our hands with antiseptic afterwards. It's this spray that's a eucalyptus spray that's meant for surfaces, but I spray their hands. It's 99.9% bacteria killing, so we'll see. I don't know about virus, I assume it's the same thing. 1 more. Okay, so we're going to take our left foot out this time, so you're weighted over your right knee, arms are up, and then you're taking yourself down. Keep your shoulders relaxed, and then just think about your breathing. In through the nose and out through the mouth. So yes, your arms are probably going to get a little bit sore, but as you know, very soon we're going to give them a mini break, but not the waist. This will keep going for the whole sequence. I wonder why the reception looks so fuzzy. My painting behind looks fuzzy, not when I look at it like that. Bring your arm around, the other arm comes back, and open your heart and try and come down a little bit further. And just have a feel. It's so tight there, right? Feels good. So that little rotation upward with the heart. If you don't want to tilt up, you don't have to. You can still keep yourself on your side. Keep on breathing. Very, very strong moves. Oof. So open the arms out, fingertips down, hand onto the waist, lift the leg up and take it back. You're going to point a toe and then lower the leg down. Inhale, lift. Exhale and lower. Feel like your waist hopefully is tightening. You should feel like it's a real strain. I think that's why being on your fingertips is even better, because it makes your abs activate even more rather than being just down on your flat hand. 2 to go. This one, just hold it off the mat. Come up with your arm, lift off with the other. I'm just as wobbly on this side. Some days. So like I said, if you don't want to make it harder, like I said on the other side that is, you can stay here. That feels pretty hard to me now. Arms over. And in we come. Whew. That's tough. Waist. In terms of being on your knees, waist is done. Have a stretch. Over for the right side first. And then we'll do it to the left side. So now we're going to get into some front abs. We do that via our plank work. And now we're working front abs, but I'll also get a bit of side coming in. So I'm just going to lower the screen a little bit more. Hopefully it doesn't affect anything by way of reception. So we're getting into a full rounded planks. So come up onto your hands and onto your feet, onto your toes preferably. If you need to be on your knees, you can. Shoulders, just always drop them back. Breathing is nice and deep. Just make sure my pants are lifted high enough. Remember to keep relaxing the shoulders, but keep feeling the tummy pull in. And you'll actually feel those waist muscles pulling around into the front because we've just worked them through those side exercises. 2 more. So let's bring one hand into the center, turn, stack, lift. So drive the hips up. If it's too much for you looking up, eye gaze is just down or wherever it feels comfortable really for your neck. Keep driving the hips upward. And if you can, stack your feet, yeah? 2 more. So gently bring the arm back down. Reset underneath your shoulders. Straighten out the body. Shoulders, bring it back. So see the meat works. Now, live export ship. Bit of a common theme here. Maybe we should all stop eating meat. Wouldn't that be a novel idea? Look after the environment. Save poor animals from their misery. Less virus going around. 2 more. Bit of a preacher sometimes. Ignore me if you want to. But seriously, stop eating meat. All right, other side. Other hand in. Turn, stack, lift. Remember to drive those hips upward, team. And like I said before, if you don't want to look up, if that hurts you, you can look slightly down or wherever it feels comfortable to look, but keep driving the hips up. So back to the center we come. Let's get that hair out of the way. So we're nearly onto our elbow planks. So your wrists will get a break. Let's just keep this going a little bit longer here. Up on our hands. So gently ease your way to your elbows. Let's continue keeping your legs together if you can, your weights in your heels. Feeling these ab muscles burn, yeah, it's great. So these are your front abs. Obviously when we do our side planks, we're getting to our waist a little bit more. Couple more breaths. Okay, so we're going to take the other way in. Switch, stack, lift, relax the shoulders, eye gaze goes up. Remember, every time you breathe out, stomach braces even tighter. 2 more. So back to the center, just ease your way there. And again, just reset, bracing in. Legs together, weight in the heels. Two more. So we're going the other way, so other end, other side. Really, it should be easier to stack your feet when you're on the elbow plank. So please try that. It's more preferable than splitting your feet. Still going to get a good workout if you haven't got your feet stacked, but technically speaking, it's better to have them in the same position that mine are in. So we're coming back to the center, please. Zip the legs up, weight in the heels, shoulders away from the ears. We're close to the end of this set. And I don't know, we might be doing another set later, maybe not. I haven't decided yet. That's the beauty of these classes, is that we just roll with it. Nothing's too rigid. So Val, if you're watching, there's never too many planks. 2 more. And bring it around, have a flip over, and let's bring our feet With our heels down, our toes up, chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulders lifted, crunch up, exhale. Inhale, bring it down, exhale and lift. So as you're coming up, look at your tummy, see them move down. If you did yesterday's class, we did 4 minutes of planks in a row. It's pretty challenging. 1 minute on the hands, then on the elbows, then up on the hands, back down to the elbows. We used to do the minutes class, those of you who know from Fitness First, once a month. But I think that, especially my body, is not conditioned for this. Oh, someone's written me a message. Oh, there you are. Hello. You're here. I'm talking to you then. 4 more. Keep it going. Exhale, lift. Do 2 to go. So come up this one and then just halfway back. So you'll see that your tummy is moving down. You're not going back as far, and then lift again. You knew I was talking to you, Val. But I know you like it. That's the main thing. It's so good for us. That's the thing that's important, that we do things that not necessarily feel good in the moment, but you know afterwards it's going to be good for you. So hi out there also to Luann. I'm glad your arms were burning from our arm session last week. I always love getting the feedback. It makes me feel really nice to know that I'm making a difference out there. 2 more. Then we're going smaller. So come to sticking point and then centimetre back. And then we're rising again. So tiny little lift and lower. You're just seeing your stomach the whole time, shrinking in as you rise up. Do 4 more. It'll be burning because we've gotten into this straight from our planks. Prior to that, we were in our side exercise. So hold this one up, everybody. Bring the arms forward, shoulders stay relaxed. Breath to prepare, and we're going to peel up. So try not to let your feet lift. And super slowly come on up. Sit tall at the top, bracing in, and then come back halfway and stop there. Shoulders away from the ears, stomach, switch it on. Not the most flattering position, but it's such an effective one. We're going to just move the legs away, and then we're going to move them up and just stay here. Relax the shoulders back, push it forward so that you're feeling like it's completely straight. So you're pushing the forward from the lower back area, dropping the shoulders down. Staying still. If it hurts your back at any stage, you can have your feet back down, you can sit up taller, you can hold on. There's lots of things you can do to keep your back safe. 2 more. So feet come back down, and then very slowly we're going to just move our body weight back, and then we're going to get into some lower abdominals. So no break. Once you get there, lift the legs up, and we're going to flex our feet and push one leg away. Same leg again, please. Yesterday we also did quite a bit of emphasis on the lower abdominals as well as the lower back. We're going to do some lower abs now. What we just did before with those basic abdominal strengtheners definitely works the upper belly. Yep. Just 2 more and then we'll swap sides. Val, I forgot to mention to you on the phone the other day, please change legs now. If there is anyone that you know from the gym that wants to do these classes, please forward my email, not the email, the link to them so that they can join in. I don't have many people's details. Keep this going, team. A few more. I've made it public so anyone can join in, anyone, anywhere around the world. Do 2 more. Now what I'm going to ask you to do is go back to the other leg and keep it out. And then inhale, open out. Exhale and bring it in. Keep that going. Inhale out. Exhale and in. If you're feeling like your back is hurting at all, have this leg go up on a higher angle so it's not as close to the mat. 2 more. Bring it on in. Let's switch sides. So take it away. Inhale, open. Exhale and close. I accidentally scratched my daughter in the eye on her eyelid today. We just come home and she was going to put her hands to her mouth, even though they'd been sprayed. I didn't want her to touch her mouth. So I went to just move her hand down, and as I was doing it, I completely scratched the inside part of her eye. It was terrible. Yeah. Anyway, she's okay now, but there's a bit of a scratch there. Bring it on in. Now, no break yet. We're going to just push both legs away on a higher angle and then just stop there. Too good. Bring the knees in. Let's roll ourselves up, and we're going to get into a little bit of back work, and then we're going to continue with some more abs. So good strong ab sequence there. We're just going to get onto all fours, I think. That way our arms will be okay for when we get into planks later. So yeah, I think we're going to do a little bit more. Not the same set. Don't worry, Val. It's different. So we've got our hands underneath our shoulders. We've got our knees underneath our hips. Our knees are separated to hip width distance apart, and our hands are separated to shoulder width distance. Let's take one leg away. Nice point and toe, in the toe, opposite arm. Let's lift and lower. It's a very controlled small lift and lower. Now the belly's been worked, so it's already pretty tight, but you've got to keep maintaining that tightness. Don't let it drop. Don't let it sag, yeah? Imagine I'm there and I'm trying to put my hand on your tummy and feel that contraction. So you've got to tuck it in. 4 more. All right, so bring that down. Let's go straight up to the other side. So other leg, other arm, and lift and lower. So controlled. Keep on bracing in. Relax the shoulders. It's like you're pulling your shoulder blades together as you're doing this lift and lower. All right, so bring this down. Now we're going back to the opposites again. Other side. To the diagonal we move out. Then bring it center, and then out we go. So palm, if you can have it facing down. Nice point in your toe. I know you can't see my hand and my foot very much. Just make sure that your arm is up at your body height, as is your leg. You're not letting them drop down or lift up. Keeping everything in line with each other. Eye gaze, probably best for your neck is to look slightly forward of the hand that's on the mat. 2 more. Lower it down, change straight to the other side. Out we go. Keep this going a little bit longer. And we're going back to the opposites again for 1 more round of exercise on each side. 2 more. So bring it on in. This time we go out to the diagonal, and we're staying on the diagonal, and we're lifting and lowering. So leg and arm, diagonals out. Feel that tightening in your back, right? I feel it around my lower back, the hip of the leg that's moving. Two more. Bring it on in from that diagonal. Shift the other one out on the diagonals and then lift. It's the way. Three more. straighten it out. Oh no, just bring it in. And then we're going to lie on our tummy. A good lot of exercises there for our upper and lower back. And we're going to continue with upper and lower back down here on our bellies. So arms are out in front. I want you to bring your legs together so that your toes, big toes are touching, and then lift the legs up. Palms come together and then lift them up. You can have your forehead down if you need to. Now listen, team, open the legs out and then lift them up. Arms in a V and lift them up. Let's zip it all up. Lift up, 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 and down we go. Hey, good job. That foot should feel like a great release. Move the hips side to side, just loosen it out a little bit. So again, upper and lower. We're going to do 1 minute here, and we're going to do 1 minute of the swimmer. So with the swimmer, arms have to be straight, legs have to be straight, and we're just going to be basically kicking. Up we go, kick. Now at any stage, if you feel that this is too much with your upper body, just do the lower body. So your arms can come in, you can have a rest, keep the arms moving from your shoulder. So really importantly, you don't do the flapping from your elbows. Same deal with the legs, it comes from the glutes. This kick does not come from your knees. And if your neck's sore at any stage, forehead down, just like that. Mine gets a bit stiff looking up towards the screen. I can handle it. Keep this going. We're over the halfway mark. Upper and lower back in play. We're warming, aren't we? Nearly there. And stop. And lower. Ooh. So good. Let's bring our hands behind. So our neck's going to get a bit of a release. Legs lift and they're clapping. Legs are, arms lift and they're also clapping. This is called the seal clap. You just want to think about in through the nose, out through the mouth. This is giving our neck a little bit of a break because it probably felt a little bit stiff when we were doing those swimmers. So this is a chance for it just to relax, but not let the back muscles relax. Higher, come on. Keep this strong. Let's do 5 deep breaths together. Just 2 more, and then I promise you're getting a stretch before the planks. Stop there. And relax down. Let's push all the way back into a child's pose. So your toes come together, your knees are apart, and you sit in between them. Super strong back sequence that we just did. Up on our hands and knees for the upper and lower combined, then down on the belly, upper and lower combined as well. Short but sweet. It's so intense. Let's get back into some planks. So we've got our toes or our knees out wide and we have our arms in close. All we're doing is pulling elbows up towards the waist, like you're shaving a waist. Just like that. Hope you've got a bit of room around you. I'm doing 1 more each way. And I'm going to ask you to do something different. All right, so bring the legs in a little bit closer. Move to one side of your mat. Then we're going to step out, in, out, and then back. Out, in, out, back. Go, go. Out, in, out, in, change. Out, in, out. 1 more time for it. Out, in. So it's like you're a crab walking side to side. Out, in, back to position. Onto your elbows. Not bad. Not bad at all. Breathe it here. Still haven't partied with my husband since this lockdown. We were planning to have a drink weeks and weeks ago. It hasn't happened. So let's do a party plank instead. Knee dropping down. One at a time. Go, go. Pass, pass, pass. Slow breath. Keep it going. 8. I don't know why I said 8. Let's do 5, 4, 3, 2, stop. Oh, push back. Good job. Hey, that's it in terms of planks. Flip on over onto your back again. A little bit more ab work. On your back, sorry, with your heels down. Toes up. Hand tucks into chest. Head and shoulders lifted. Look at your tummy. Exhale it up. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale it up. Well, if you're feeling cold before, you shouldn't be feeling cold now. Remember to check your tummy out. See that it's moving down with the exhalation. So exhale coming up. Halfway back, not as far. Rise again. Resist having any part of your arm on the mat. That way it's not going to be helping you with the lifting and the lowering. Of course, you can have your arms crossed over you. They can be forward. They can be monitoring your tummy, just not resting down. Be the one. So come up to your sticking point, centimetre back. Hope you've enjoyed the session so far. It's coming to an end in terms of the stuff that we're doing down on the mat. We'll come up to standing soon. There's so much front, side and back, and that's exactly what we were aiming for at the start. All about the core. 2 more. Centimetre ones. Have we done them already? Doesn't matter. Do them again if we haven't. So just a centimetre back. If we were doing the halfway back ones, and I haven't repeated myself, if we have done these ones, it's not going to hurt to do a few more. Really feeling that contraction, pulling down. Last 4. Hold this one up, bring the arms forward, keep your shoulders down. Breath to prepare you, and let's peel. Super, super slow. So challenging. Sit tall once you get there. Now you're going to move your legs away so you're feeling nice and balanced in your legs. Arms are coming in. These are strong boat poses. We're going side, side, side 3 times, then arms shoot up. Then other way first, side, side, side 3 times, shoot up. Let's begin. Go. Up we go. To the back. Go, go. Shoot it up. To the front. Go. Shoot it up. To the back. Let's hit it. Boat pose galore. Push it up. To the back. Front. Shoot it up. To the back. Shoot it up. To the front. Woo. Push it up. To the back. One more time each way. Let's go. Shoot it up. To the front, back. Let's run with me. Shoot it up. You know what I mean. Up, forward, go. Super slow, roll back. Super slow, super slow. And just stretch away. Arms and legs. Whew. I'm giving you that break because it's so intense, but we're going to just do a little bit of lower abs and then we're up to standing. So let's bring the legs up and we're going to bring them up. And all we're going to do is we're going to cross 6 times, working the legs down each time you do it. And then we're going to touch down and then kick back and start again. So you're going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, keep the back flat, push up and do it again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, touch down lightly and up we go again. 6, lowering them down. touch down, push it up, a few more, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, touch down, 2 more lots. So intense in these lower abs. Touch down, kick up, last, locked, go, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, touch down, lift up, pull the knees in, and roll on up. Fabulous effort, super strong session tonight. I said it wasn't going to be too hard, but I think it turned out to be quite hard. So let's come up to standing. Just make your way coming up slowly so you don't feel dizzy. And we'll just do a little bit of balance work here. You should feel like you've got a whole lot more balance than you did at the start because we've worked so strongly around in our core. So let's get into our challenging balance to start with. Left arm out, right knee up, take it out to the side. Option, if you want, is to pick up your foot and then take the leg out. A couple of weeks we've been practicing this now, and I'm going to continue because we're going to get better. Then when we get back to the gym, you're going to show off to me how improved you are. Or if you're overseas somewhere and I eventually get around to that side of the planet, you show me too. Bring it on in, lower it down. Let's change to the other side. So other arm up, out. Or one of my clients that train with me at home. You know who you are. I definitely miss having you here, but I'm glad you're benefiting at home. Safety of your own home. 2 more. So bring it on in, lower it down. Let's pick up our opposite knee and cross the leg over, and then windmill your arm up and around. Stop on the horizontal and then look to that leg, at that hand. Keep relaxing your shoulders. Swap it over, bring that arm down, release the leg, come on up, cross the leg over, arm around, and then look back. Two more. So bring it in, lower it down. Let's do our tree pose. So right foot along the side of the left leg. Open the knee up, bracing in through the core, hands to stay at heart. Find your third eye, look up, lift up. And same deal, look up if you can. Like I said earlier, you've done your core. You should feel really centered and therefore more balanced. So looking up should be pretty easy compared to how you felt at the start. Bring that leg arm down, release the foot. Ladies, you should know that if it's around your menstrual cycle time, you're less balanced. It's just a fact. So don't be hard on yourself if you think, oh, I'm not balanced. Maybe there's a reason why. Shoulders relaxed, arms are up, eye gaze up too. But remember, you can keep your hands down by the forehead, by your heart. The eye gaze too can be straight ahead or low, slightly down. Team, so just bring your hands down, relax that foot down, do some shoulder rolls. Just note tomorrow morning I'm going to be doing the same style class, but tomorrow night I will do a different class, okay? So something completely different tomorrow. I haven't decided what it is yet, but it won't be the same as tonight. Shake it on out, give yourselves a clap. Thanks for coming tonight. See you next time. Bye.